Thanks for joining us here on... Let's take a look at our starters for the Golden State Warriors. Curry and Pods make up the backcourt. Green out there with Butler. And it's Moody in at the 3. And for the Lakers, at the forward slots, it's LeBron and Hachimura. Austin Reeves out there with Luka Doncic. And it's Hayes in at center, filling out the middle. Well, Grant, this is not your average regular season game. These teams are fierce rivals.
Oh, yes, they are, B.A. I love playing in these type of games. I mean, the fans are extra loud. The players are fired up. This will be fun.
It's rebounded by Golden State. Green, the pass to Curry. And that one's good. And Green with the assist.
Off a pass, Steph Curry. That one is always going in, or almost always going in.
The 3. Rebounded by Green. Moody with it. Picked up by James. Oh, he muscles it in through the contact. They call the foul, and he's on his way to the line.
Oh, what tremendous focus to absorb the contact and find a way there to finish.
I like to call that stick-to-itiveness, getting everything he possibly could out of that play.
Here's Doncic. And Doncic hammers it home.
Big-time flush by Doncic. Man, this young fella really has a lot of game.
And it's Butler with the ball for Golden State. 4-point game. Drives to the hoop. Blocked. Doncic against Curry. Yeah, that one's good.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Clark Hachimura has always been a monster with his strength. He knows how to use his frame.
He sure does, and he has an ample frame, B. Certainly hasn't hurt him in that regard. He knows how to use his body, but he's also become a pretty reliable three-point shooter and all-around scorer. You know, once he takes that first step, LeBron is virtually unstoppable. Raw athleticism gives him the upper hand.
The 3 from Curry. It's Hayes with the rebound. The Lakers have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. And Doncic the bucket on the assist from Hachimura. Doncic has got 6.
You know, as I watch Doncic, I think it's futile to try to distract this guy. His focus and concentration and control of himself is excellent.
Now here's Moody. Pass to Butler. Fires high post. And it comes off the front of the rim.
Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
And it's Jimmy Butler with the foul. That's his first foul of the game. And we have to take another look at that block.
And that kind of rejection early on energizes your squad. The coaching staff just loves this kind of hustle.
The 3, James sinks the tray. He's got 5.
And when James is knocking down his threes, watch out. This offense is dangerous.
And again, no good by Golden State. The Lakers have got it. Doesn't go in. 2 for 4 in this game.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
And here is Green. Back to Podziemski. To end the run. Connects from downtown.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's on Stephen Curry.
Look, I know he runs the point, but boy, can Doncic go to work inside.
The first free throw is good. Clark, when you watch Luka Doncic play, how is he able to just control the games like he does?
He's a savant. That's all I can say. He's way ahead of himself. I mean, this guy's been a pro since he was 13 or 14 years old. There's nobody else in the NBA that's been a pro that long, I don't think. So, unique in that regard. Great size, uncanny, underrated strength. And then his vision, his pace, all of that what allows him to really not ever be sped up or out of control.
Uh-oh, now it looks like we've got an injury here, guys. We'll likely see him come out of the game.
Yeah, so tough. I mean, guys, I feel bad for him and the whole team. I hope it's not as bad as it looks.
Yeah, absolutely. Of course, this is why you build out your depth as best you can. I mean, you just never know when injuries might show up.
Vanderbilt's checked in for Hayes. Outside Podziemski. Outside for Butler. Beyond the arc. Vanderbilt pulls it in.
This has not been his best quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
Now here's Podziemski. He's got 5. And Steve Kerr calls timeout. He wants to review the game plan. Checked in for the Lakers. The Warriors also with a sub. Hields checked in for Stephen Curry. Pass to Podziemski. Down low. Green. And it's hammered home by Green.
Green showing you some real attitude on that throwdown.
Now Los Angeles with it. They're on a 17-7 run. Doncic passes to Finney-Smith. And here's Vanderbilt from the arc. Rebounded by Green. Green's got his 4th rebound in this one. Well, the defender's stopping the
from TikTok.
That looks like a transition take foul. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. Grant, when you look at Draymond Green's career, you think he's going to the Hall of Fame?
You know, B.A., I believe so. He's won multiple titles, and we know how impactful he has been as a defender and distributor especially. I think we'll see him in Springfield one day.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Jimmy Butler's such an all-around player. He said, I don't need to be a 40-point scorer. My role is to impact winning. I just control what I can control in the end, play the right way, stay aggressive, and do whatever it takes to get my team the win. And Brian, he is good at his job.
Playoff Jimmy is a real thing, whether he'll admit it or not.
Luka with so many physical gifts, taking flight right there.
It's going to be on LeBron James. That's his first foul of the game. We're in the bonus now, and they'll go to the line. You know, to be a high-volume shooter like Buddy Hield, you have to have a lot of self-confidence, Clark.
Well, not just self-confidence, B.A. You better have the ability to knock down shots, and Buddy Hield has that in spades. He can get it done from any direction he needs to, going right, going left off the catch. He can dribble into the 3 on occasion. That shot he's got is pure. Wow.
The Warriors pull it in. 1:07 left now in the first quarter. Here's Hield, outside Payton. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 5 from deep. And that one's good. Connect.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat. When somebody else was freer and in better position.
Has to connect. Knocks it loose. James outside. driving in. That's good. For the day, he's 4 for 6.
Yeah, they call him the freight train. LeBron James, when he's coming down the court like that, good luck trying to stop him.
3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Hield. Misses the layup. Payton against James. Pass to Finney-Smith. Fires from 14. He can't get it to go. 1 second left. That shot is off. And at the end of one, both teams putting up some points. Lakers ahead. They lead by a bucket. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And from what we've seen from the Lakers, what's your take so far?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
So on the floor for Golden State to kick off the second quarter. Curry and Hield to the sharpshooting backcourt. Jonathan Kuminga is out there with Trace Jackson-Davis. And it's Payton in at the small forward position. Well, when you look at the forwards in this league, there are a lot more Grant Hill types out there these days.
Well, thank you for the nice words, B.A. Of course, I took pride in my overall game. And over the last few decades or so, we've seen a bunch of guys playing the 3, 4, and 5 who can pass, dribble, and shoot. So it's fun to watch the game evolve.
Goodwin's checked in for the Lakers.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
And there's a whistle. That's going to go on Jared Vanderbilt. That's his first foul of the game. Hachimura's checked in for Vanderbilt. The Warriors also with a sub. Looney's checked in. Here's Curry. Got a hand on it.
Some aggressive defense from Finney-Smith, allowing him to deny that shot.
The defense really fell apart there. You can't afford to leave them all alone at the arc.
Hachimura, the pass to Finney-Smith. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Finney-Smith's got his first 3 points of the game. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Lakers.
You have to give them credit for their defense here in the early stages. I mean, they've shown tremendous anticipation, on the same page as a unit defensively, especially on those block shots.
Another area where they've excelled has been pushing it on the break. They're really getting after it.
Now here's Curry. 6 points for him. Grant, how about that in-season tournament win for the Lakers in 2024?
Yeah, honestly, it just makes sense that the first of those trophies would land with a historic franchise like the Lakers.
And the Lakers with possession here after the Warriors picking up a basket just a moment ago. Count it for Vincent.
Good read that time from Finney-Smith. So reliable at getting it to his teammates.
Now here's Curry. Kuminga up top. Oh, Kuminga, strong like bull.
And, you know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And Los Angeles making a change here. James is checked in.
Through contact, not easy trying to corral LeBron when he's focused on scoring. Good luck with that.
Outside Podziemski. Second chance shot. And finally they hit one. Podziemski's got 7 points.
That's what you call playing big. He just stays committed to the attack mode.
And sometimes that's the best policy when you're going up against a big guy. Take it to the 10. Right at him. Get to the rack.
Now here's Hield. He's got 5. The kick out. Curry. To the inside. Oh! Green dropping the hammer.
We know Curry has tremendous vision, and he uses it tee up his teammates for easy shots.
It's going to be on LeBron James. That'll be a second foul of the game.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
Jimmy Butler's checked in for the Warriors. Moody comes in for Hield, and the basket by Curry.
Working that in-between area, Steph likes to keep the defense on its heels.
Vincent outside, takes a three. Rebounded by Butler. Now the Warriors with it. They're on an 18-7 run. Well, we have a chance to hear from Shams Charania. He's calling in right now. Shams, great to have you on, bud.
Guys, thanks. Well, Jimmy Butler is in the 5th stop of his NBA career. He'd been in a standoff with the Heat. As they hesitated to extend him at the number he desired, he knew there's going to be someone willing to pay up. And guys, I'm very interested to see how Butler fits in his new opportunity.
Yeah, we'll continue to track that story. All right, Shams, thanks a lot. Now here's Moody. 7-point game, biggest lead so far. 5 to shoot. Here's Hield. The Lakers with a rebound. And with their last victory, this team reached the 50-win mark on the season.
And they should be proud of what they've been able to accomplish. You can't just luck your way into 50 wins. You got to be a good team to reach that feat.
Hield for three. Gets the three to fall. Hield's got 8.
And down in the corner, Hield looks so comfortable. I mean, that's a shot he knows he can make.
Pass to Vincent. Podziemski grabs the board. Podziemski's got 4 rebounds in the game. A minute 37 left in the second period. Hield against James. And it's Hield missing.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
James can't get it to go. The Warriors lead by 8. Green with the ball. Guarded now by Finney-Smith. Oh, it's stolen by Hachimura. And there's James from the arc. Oh, James knocks down the triple.
You know, what's so impressive to me is the defense is trying to make adjustments, but LeBron's making even quicker reads. That's his IQ at work.
Back to Podziemski. And a great assist by Butler as that one goes. Butler's got 3 assists now in this one.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Here's James. It's not going to go for him. Golden State has gone 3 of 6 from outside in the second quarter. They get it back. Outside Hield. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. 3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Reeves, the pass to Hachimura. James, outside. Oh, and the jam by James.
Man, I like seeing LeBron throw it down, especially when he decides to do it with a little... flavor.
Butler surveying the floor. Butler punches it home.
Cutting hard to the bucket, leaving the defense in the dust.
Got it off in time. Oh, he drains the 3, but let's see. They may need to review it. I'm not sure the ball was out of his hand in time. Well, these teams are going to have to wait before heading.
The previous play is under
The monitor and see if he got it off in time.
And the video is going to be sent to the officials from the replay center in Secaucus. It looked like he got it off in time, though.
But to me, it's worth being certain. And that's why we have replay, to get these big calls right.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So the replay was conclusive. Call overturned. Grant, that one's going to count.
And BA, you can argue against replay all you want, but at the end of the day, you want it to be a level playing field. You want the call to be correct.
And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Warriors ahead. They lead by 4. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You know, LeBron James has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, tonight, he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
And Curry's got the ball here for the Warriors. They lead by 4. And now let's check in with Allie LaForce to see how Jackson Hayes is doing.
Hey guys, the Lakers head athletic trainer gave me an update. They told me it's a collapsed lung, a serious situation, and we're all hoping that he's okay. Unfortunately, he suffered a serious injury. Obviously, he won't return tonight, and he could miss lots of games. What a tough break for him and the team, DA.
Okay, Allie, thank you. Boy, this injury definitely looks like it could be serious, guys.
Here's hoping it's not, but yeah, this team may have to get used to playing without him for a bit.
And in the training room, guys, I mean, that is not going to be an easy injury to bounce back from.
Reeves at the 2 with LeBron at the 3. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Rui Hachimura. And it's Doncic in at the point guard. That's the Laker 5. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Brian, the Warriors play a unique style predicated on passing and cutting off the ball. Stephen Curry said the main goal is to just force the defense to make as many decisions as you can. So with all that ball movement and body movement, they're going to mess up at some point. Brian?
Well, it helps having a weapon like Stephen Curry. Thanks, Allie. And he'll be shooting his first free throw.
In their previous game, he simply couldn't miss from the line.
Splashed them one after another. It really was quite a display from the strike. You know, there's been some improvement in his free throw shooting this year. His percentage has taken a little jump compared to last season.
It's rebounded by Los Angeles. And when you look back at the 2023 draft, the Warriors got great value out of their picks.
Yeah, I mean, they got Podziemski with the 19th pick, a versatile player who impacts the game at both ends. And they also got Trace Jackson-Davis late in the second round. And he is a fundamentally sound big man with great upside.
Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Here's Butler. Emphatic finish from Butler.
Butler knows what he can do inside. That time erupting for a throwdown.
And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. Lakers trail by 5. And it's Hachimura on the drive. And it's slammed in by Hachimura.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
Now here's Curry. 9 points in the game. Pass to Butler. Back to Curry. Look at Chef Curry cooking it up inside.
Hey, inside Curry has all the tricks. Floaters, scoop shots, fallaways, left hand, right hand. However he has to do it, he will.
Doncic shot is good.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
The Warriors lead by 3. Ooh, poked away. It's stolen by Doncic. Doncic up strong. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Doncic has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Capable of slicing his way to the basket. All Doncic needs is a sliver.
Butler against Hachimura. And here's Curry for 3. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Butler's got his 5th assist in this one. To the middle. Kicks it to Doncic. Pass to James. This one for 3. Rebounded by Green. Green's got rebound number 7 tonight. Now Curry, and he drops in the layup off the glass. And it's a 6-point Warrior lead.
As a defender, it's got to be a futile feeling when Curry's in the zone like this.
Now James launches it, drains the triple. James has got 23.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
Outside Podziemski. Outside Curry, 3-pointer. Finney Smith pulls it in. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. And it's in there.
It always seems like Doncic is playing with something to prove. Well, I'll tell you what, he's proving plenty tonight.
And an intentional foul right there.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
And Los Angeles making a change here. Vanderbilt's checked in. Payton's checked in for the Warriors.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
We've seen 5 lead changes so far. Neither team able to pull away.
Yeah, this game just feels like it's going to come down to the wire.
And Luka Doncic is going to pick up the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game. next checked in for the Lakers. Jackson Davis is checked in for the Warriors. Hield comes in for Stephen Curry. And Steve Kerr calls timeout. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. Clark, what's incredible about LeBron? He makes as big of an impact off the court as he does on it.
B.A., I think it's going to be one of the great case studies when he's all done playing, how he's impacted the game and uplifted people across the country and world. He's a tremendous advocate for social justice. He's obviously a shrewd and successful businessman, and he's been a vocal leader who also leads by example. He's actually epitomizing the change he'd like to see in other folks and inspiring along the way.
Lakers on D. It's a one-point game. Pass to Payton. Podziemski with it. Here's Butler. Ooh, lands soft on the front of the rim and drops in. Butler's got 6 here in the quarter.
Hey, if he can't get to the basket, the medium-range jumper is JB's second option.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
They feel like they have an advantage inside, and so far they have done an excellent job exploiting it.
You've also got to commend them for how they've attacked the basket. They've been aggressive. They've not settled and have consistently gone at the rim.
Here's James. No good that time. Hield with the defensive effort. Hachimura against Butler. Here's Podziemski. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Podziemski's got 13.
Excellent pass from Butler right there. That's why he's considered a team leader.
Doncic in the paint. Luka.
Boy, he's playing out of his head, nailing everything. And the defense is scrambling to try to stop him right now, and so far, no go.
Here's Butler. Doncic grabs the miss. And Doncic has got the ball here for Los Angeles. Here's James. The quick look, no good that time. The Warriors lead by 3. Inside. James with the rebound. Los Angeles has gotten 6 of 13 shots to go from outside the arc. Oh, it's stolen by Butler. In transition, here come the Warriors.
You've got to be more careful around Butler. I mean, he's terrific at bouncing over the opposition and taking the ball away.
Kicks it to Doncic. To the paint. Here's James. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. The first one falls. Both good from the line that time. Stephen Curry getting it done for the Warriors. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys possess.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Lakers trail by 3. On the floor for the Warriors. Curry and Hield to the sharp-shooting backcourt. Gary Payton II is out there with Kuminga. And it's Jackson Davis in at the 5, roaming the paint. James, that's good.
LeBron's skill level is so great. I mean, that mid-range is not his go-to, but he can do it all, so it looks like it's part of his go-to.
Now here's Hield. Outside Curry. Puts up a 3. Hachimura with a rebound. Hachimura's got his 4th rebound in this one. Outside Vanderbilt. Pass to Hachimura. Here's Connect. Outside Vanderbilt. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. The Warriors shooting it well. Almost 50% from the floor. Payton finds Curry. There he is. The three-point king delivers on cue.
It looks easy, effortless. Curry, natural from long range.
Outside Vanderbilt. Hachimura, the pass to James. Banked it in off the glass. James has got 29 points.
With a tough road ahead, they worked hard to get a good shot.
The Warriors leading. Outside Hield. Outside Curry. Fires for 3. That won't go either for Curry.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that open.
What muscle from James.
Defender gets caught in a bad position there. LeBron, so powerful enough to convert through contact.
Clark, it's special getting to call LeBron James games. How is the King still doing this at this age?
BA, I think there are guys that come along every 30, 40 years that are just different than other guys, other players. And he's in that category, one of the all-time greats. And he's just been remarkable. Certainly DNA has a role in his longevity and excellence, but you got to give him a ton of credit. He's committed to being at a high level for a long time, and it's remarkable to watch him do what he's doing at this age.
That was a good call. The defense wasn't established.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
Here's Looney, and Looney with the slam. Tremendous momentum building toward those final possessions.
Yeah, with 8 lead changes so far, it feels like this is going to come down to the last shot.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
LeBron deals with a ton of physical defense, and he dishes out some physical contact, too. But that's why he works so hard on his body. I mean, you might foul him, but you're not going to push him around. No way, Jose.
Reeves is checked in for the Lakers. Doncic comes in for Vincent, and Steve Kerr calls timeout. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. Connect's checked in for James. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
During that break, Coach Steve Kerr had some advice for the team. He tried to loosen the tension a little, asking his guys, are we having fun? I know I am. Just relax out there and follow the game plan. We've got this.
Thank you for that, Allie.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
The Warriors lead by 4. They push it up 4 on 3. It's kept alive. And yep, it's good.
Good things come to those who hustle. He creates the second chance opportunity.
Doncic against Curry. Nice finish from Luka.
Nice work from Doncic. He's doing a good job finding a way to get it done inside.
And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors. Launches it from deep. Curry with another miss. The Lakers have gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the 4th. Back to Doncic. From deep, Reeves. Warriors with the rebound. Looney's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Podziemski. Another shot. Oh, Looney with the smooth move inside.
It's never easy trying to keep him off the glass. He's an absolute beast down there.
Here's Connect. Up and in.
Hit all the big shots.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. And the Warriors make some changes. Draymond Green, he's checked in for Looney. Jimmy Butler comes in for Kuminga. And Moody is subbed in for Payton. Now here's Curry. Butler on the wing. From deep. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Lakers trail by 4. Here's Finney-Smith. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic.
Finney Smith, known as a utility guy, value utility guy, but I tell you what, he showed us there. He's ready and willing and able to make the big bucket too. And Butler relishes this. I mean, he feels really comfortable going right at the defense at crucial points in the game.
James can't get it to go. The Warriors lead by 4. Butler passes to Moody. Podziemski driving to the basket, and a two-handed jam.
Whoa, slamming it home on the taller defender. What swag.
Pass to Koloko. It's James on the wing. They get it again.
Great anticipation on the tip-in. He was ready to make that play.
The Warriors shooting at about 51% for the game so far in this one. Up top, Curry, guarded by Doncic. From the elbow, Curry's shot is off. Lakers trail by 4. Outside, Finney Smith. Outside, Reeves. Pass to James. The money. Oh, what a sensational bucket. That brings them within 1.
Well, they're having major trouble dealing with LeBron.
It's stolen by Doncic. James outside. Doncic throws it down.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game.
Yes.
Curry from deep three-point land. And no good. The dry spell continues. They'll probably slow things down now.
Burn the clock while you have the lead. I like that.
Here's Doncic. And he buries it.
No better guy to take the big shot. Luka completely unfazed.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. And Los Angeles making a change here. Hachimura's checked in. And here's Curry for 3. The Lakers with a rebound.
I like the aggressive approach. He's going to have to be more efficient. And a smart choice right there. I mean, you can't allow them to just drain the clock.
No, you got to foul. I mean, it's going to come down to free throws here. Foul right away.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. Good on the first. And that gives him a 4-point cushion. And he hits both free throws here. And it's a 5-point game.
Big free throws right there to make this a 2-possession game. And right here, they can't waste any time.
No, you need a quick bucket and then a quick foul.
Yes! And he's brought them within 2 points now.
Well, I tell you what, Steph Curry, somebody lit a fire under him.
And now they foul and stop the clock. He gets the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he gets them both, and it's a 4-point ball game.
That should put this game on ice, not leaving any points behind.
And here's Butler outside. The shot misses. And so it's the Lakers who scrape by with the win. Boy, they didn't make it easy on their fans or themselves. But at the end of the day, everyone on their side is happy.
Yeah, happy indeed. The momentum shifted away from them a few times, especially early on. But give these guys credit for sticking with the game plan and finishing the job.
All right, let's send it down to Allie LaForce, who's with our player of the game.
All right, guys, LeBron, a superstar matchup tonight. What goes through your mind when you're facing that kind of a challenge?
You know, for me, it's never about an individual challenge or an individual game. It's about the team. Now, you do take the challenge anytime you're going against anybody, but you also got to have your mind in the game, too, and not make it personal. So taking the challenge, making sure your mind is in the right frame, and just trying to make plays for your teammates to be successful.
Thanks, LeBron. Back to you.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. And we present the player of the game, LeBron James.